in Canberra, and it is a bolt out of the blue because no one expected that the chances of rain would be very minimal today at the Manuka Oval. There was a cold breeze blowing across, the temperature was very cold, and that is why in the 5 over mark, just before the power play was about to end, India have reached 43 for 1 in 5 overs. And now it's a very odd situation because the drizzle is very light. It's just a passing shower that is there. Some of the covers were brought on along with the Hessian that's there, and that's why when you see the latest update is now that the rope is going around the outfield. Drizzle is very light now. So, looking at the current situation, you may expect a start quite soon, say in the next 5 to 7 minutes. When you look at it, perhaps you could have a time as to when it will begin. And this is the straight thing that we are looking at it because, see, India have been inserted in and they have started off pretty well with Abhishek Sharma and Shubman Gill both looking very good. Abhishek Sharma in particular tried the aggressive route, but then unfortunately he holed out to made off, and that's why he fell for a very aggressive knock at this stage. And Shubman Gill, 16 of 9 with 177 strike rate. Surya Kumar Yadav got going with a 6 of Hazelwood, 92 meter 6 that was there. So on these particular kind of conditions, Surya Kumar Yadav might get his touch back because in Asian conditions, when you look at it, especially in the Asia Cup, in those sluggish pitches, it is a big problem for Surya Kumar Yadav and his style of play. So that is why this is a situation that we are looking at it at this point. So this is going to be a very important match for Surya Kumar Yadav and Shubman Gill because it is going to be a very big situation as far as the resumption is concerned. See, the drizzle has stopped. So that is the one major thing that is there. It's a very light drizzle. There was some bit of heavy rain that was there. So in that sense, it's going to be real. I think you may see a quick resumption, although we are not seeing that much of activity from the ground staff, but we might not see that much of a delay as well. Now, as far as this situation is concerned, how when will play resume, how many overs will be lost, when will overs start getting reduced, that all will not happen so soon now because we've just had a 15-minute rain delay, and I don't think in the next half an hour, 40 minutes, you will see any kind of over reductions as far as this is concerned. So that is the current situation we are looking at. So it's a good start by India. I mean, you look at it, 43 for 1. Abhishek tried in a way to ensure that yes, you got going in that sense. So perhaps it's a good indication that India are really going at a fast clip at this stage. And let's just see. There are some comments that are there. Rohit Sharma became #1 ODI batter. Yes, I do know that Rohit Sharma at the age of 38 years has become the oldest ever cricketer to achieve the #1 ranking. When you look at, there'll be a video that will be up soon, so do check that out as well. And Rohit Sharma, yes, even at this age, his determination and his will to play the 2027 World Cup, plus he became the leading run getter in the series against Australia, 100 and a 50. So that's how, when you're looking in this particular way. Dr. Why is Varun Chakravarti playing in Sena countries? Well, Dr. Daywalker, because he's done well, and the problem is he does well everywhere. The conditions, he's not a condition specific bowler. He can do well in Asia, he can do well in the Sena. His mystery spin adds that kind of touch as you see. So Nathan Ellis was the guy who took the wicket of Abhishek Sharma. He was a very good ball that he was there. So the drizzle at this point in time is kind of thereabouts, and you're seeing certain things which are going to go around at this point in time. Daniel, why did Gill steal Sanju's opening spot? Why was he dropped from ODI side with 50 average? Daniel Matthew, I have no response to the second answer that is there. Why was he dropped from the ODI team? But Gill didn't steal Sanju Samson's opening spot. I mean, let's make it very clear here. Nobody steals anybody from a particular member's spot. The spots are not fixed. It can happen if there are multiple candidates. Maybe Shubman Gill, because he's elevated to the vice captaincy role, that is the reason why you can't call it stealing at this point. Today Gill should play a big knock. So Abhishek Tilak kab tak run banayenge? Well, everybody will chip in, and you don't have a Rinku Singh. I mean, what are you going to do then? I think injustice has been done to Rinku Singh as well. He just came for one game in the Asia Cup, played only one ball, scored the winning runs, and that is why that is the situation that you have. So the situation still remains, rope going around the outfield, drizzle very light now, and that is why you're seeing some kind of activity which is there now. As far as this situation is concerned, or overs, I don't know when it will continue in that sense. It appears to be a passing shower, and Surya is not looking confident to it. How can you say that with just 7 balls into the thing? Just 7 balls, and he's already scored 8 runs. Yes, one came over six, but how can you immediately just that he's not looking in confident touch? I mean, Surya has not been in form for this year. Let's make one thing very clear here: 10.5 is his average, and that's why all eyes will be on Surya Kumar Yadav even today as well. And that is the thing. When the match will resume and any overs lost, see, at this point in time, we have had a 15-minute delay. So overs will not start to reduce immediately. Maybe in the next half an hour, if you don't see any resumption in play, maybe half an hour or 45 minutes. If there is no resumption of play, then I think you will start to see overs reducing. And I think the cutoff time for a 5 over game is probably around 5:15 if I have to be if I have to correct myself, because see, 1:45, when you look at it, 1 hour you lose overs, start losing overs, or maybe you started losing overs right away. That we do not know at this stage. So that is the thing. Surya was about to lose his off stump against Hazelwood, but did he lose his off stump? That's what I'm saying. See, there will be many multiple moments, but then that doesn't define a particular play. For example, Travis Head could have been out 15 times on November 19, 2023, but he scored 137, right? Certain nitpicking moments and all of that we just can't consider for any particular player. Let him perform, even if it's scratchy, but if it helps India win, what is the big harm? Yes, questions will be asked. Form, it's not there, but India have won at this point in time. So that Gill umpire's call was wrong, but well, that's the luck of the draw that is there. Pawan Hola, Rana ahead of Arshdeep Singh is not at all fair. Why are they not playing Arshdeep consistently is beyond my understanding. Perhaps Pawan Hola, perhaps Arshdeep is not fit. Because even in Sydney, when you look at it, there was a bit of an issue. So that is why I think there is an issue with Arshdeep's injury. Maybe it's not healed. That by the way, looking at injury, Nitish Reddy has been ruled out for 3 T20Is, so he'll only be available for the Gold Coast and Brisbane T20Is. That's going to happen at this point. So that's also a big injury concern, by the way. And Arshdeep can't play. He's not a top three wicket taker. Bumrah, Varun, Kuldeep better. Well, that is the viewpoint that everybody has, because Arshdeep gives you another pace bowling option. Harshit can be expensive, but he's coming on the back of that 4 wicket haul that he took in Sydney. So that is why we really don't know what is the selection at this point in time. And Daniel Matthew, will you be a factor? Australia have been a very good chasing team in T20s. See, it's winter time. With all the wind around and with the cold weather that is there, dew might not set in. Towards the summertime, it does set in Canberra. That's what one of the commentators had said at this stage. So that is the thing. So we are now, basically, this delay has lasted a good 20 minutes now. So another 20 minutes and you may see some overs getting reduced. Maybe that is my estimation that is there at this point. But this is very surprising because the rain threat was quite low in Canberra. And I don't know how on earth it's now ensured that that a 20-minute delay has happened at this stage. And his report through Agarkar met Shami and he'll be in the squad for the SA Test. See, GGK, one simple point, okay? The miscommunication happened. Shami's taken 15 wickets in 2 Ranji games so far, including a 5 wicket haul for Bengal recently. So I think, see, if he continues in this performance, there's one more round after this. He could be selected for that as well. So that is the thing. When is the squad selection for the SA Test? I think it will be somewhere close to the end, maybe 3rd or 4th of November. That's what we are looking at. 3rd or 4th of November, that could happen. And that is the thing. Dubey bowling is one trick. Sena teams will attack his bowling. Well, let's see. Today is the test of that. Asian nations couldn't do it. He out-bowled Hardik Pandya in the Asia Cup. Here, maybe he could get attacked. We don't know. If it happens, then India will have to look up on a plan B then. So freaking was no. Actually, Australia is not a good chasing team in T20. 160 plus has been chased only recently for the first time. Well, I think it means the whole scenario. I mean, when you look at it, in the West Indies series also, majority of them they won while chasing, if I'm not mistaken. So that is the thing. Daniel Matthew, so much games in Southern Hemisphere getting rained out or affected by rain at this time of the year. Next time, don't play at this time or play in tropical north of Australia, like Darwin, which South Africa did, by the way. But how on earth then, see, crowds will not get attracted in Darwin. crowds won't get attracted in cans. So how do you get them? They will play mostly in that particular point in time as well. And Anshu Mishra, why is he ranting about the fact that there is another washout? I mean, where is the washout? Second game, there is a reserve day also, and the weather could improve. We don't know how this is going to happen. So, we are the best in subcontinent conditions. GGK is saying this series does not matter. Well, it does matter for confidence, but then you're the best T20 team in the world. I mean, you already won a series in South Africa, you already won a series everywhere you've gone. You need not prove yourself anywhere. So, why on earth can you just get that? I think Agarkar alone can't select the Indian team. No, I don't agree with that. See, it's very easy for keyboard warriors to. No one understands the selection criteria. Let's make one thing very clear here, okay? For some people, there are different yardsticks. There is no one same yardstick, and the selectors are doing a very complicated job because no selector, no team will ever be perfect. That's the problem. No team will ever be perfect. There will be certain, oh, why is this guy not picked? Oh, this guy deserved a chance. This guy deserved a chance. The Indian selectors have to deal with a billion finicky hopes and very fickle hopes. So that is why we have to give the selectors some kind of credit here. It's not an easy job selection, and people are saying, oh, he's pandering to someone else. It's a very myopic and a very lazy viewpoint that is there. So it doesn't work in that sense. Australia is the best Sena T20I team, and all other Asian teams are a joke. Only definitely India and Australia look strong so far. Indeed, they do look strong at this point in time. But then, when people are actually, I think, quite angry at the fact that why is the ICC a second washout is looming, but how on earth is a second washout looming? Yes, I know the weather in Mumbai is not that good, but it could improve. Who knows? And that is the thing. Shami would have taken most all-time wickets in ODI World Cup, but now BCCI isn't giving him a chance. But Shami himself was injured. What can the BCCI do about it? It took him a good year and a half to get going. But then, see, that is the problem. We are not looking at the broader context of things. So, still no update. And looking at it, England will bowl in the first semi-final that has been played in Barsapara. So, that is the one thing. Initially, there was a bit of a issue with the weather there, but I think it's improved, the weather in Barsapara. So, that is the current situation. And as far as I can tell you, there is no update. And okay, there is one update. We are losing overs. By the way, it's been close to 25 minutes. I think we have already started losing overs. I mean, an over will be deducted after 8 minutes. So we have already started losing overs at this point in time. So it is not a it's not good news then, because the rain delay has been long enough to ensure that you are going to see overs getting. So it will be a truncated game in that sense. Shami is playing Ranji and fully fit. That's what many people are saying. 2 games. It's starting. Okay, so cheers from the crowd as the ground staff get to covers are coming off. Okay, so the covers are coming off. We should have in the next 5 minutes what is the playing condition as far as this is concerned. I think in the next 5 minutes, how many overs are there? So the covers are coming off. That's the latest update we are telling you at this point as far as the weather is concerned. The rain has stopped, the drizzle has stopped, the covers are coming off, and that is the thing. Hope at least, freaking awesome, hope at least New Zealand will win the ODI series against England. New Zealand never won a T20I series against England at home. They lost all 4 T20 series so far. But freaking awesome, New Zealand have won the T20I series. I mean, they won the ODI series 2-0. It's a 3-match ODI series. They beat England by 5 wickets in Hamilton. They won the series. So, in that sense, it's report true in ODI Virat bat at 4 to get in Jaiswal for a year? Your guess is as good as mine. Your guess is as good as mine. Fit Akanksha, fit Arshdeep will be better than Harshit Rana. What's your take on this? Yes, I think an Arshdeep Singh should be an automatic starter wherever you go. So that is the thing. He should be an automatic starter, but our team has got so many players that it's very, very tough to fit in everybody at this stage. So this is the current situation. So in the next 2 to 3 minutes, possibly we'll get an update on how many overs have been lost or have they been lost, because the estimation is it's been a 30-minute rain delay, and I think you've already started losing overs. That is the thing we are looking at. So I'm just awaiting certain conditions that's there as far as the India versus Australia T20I is concerned. So we've had 7:45. 7:45 was the rain, which is kind of 4.5 hours behind. So Priyanshu is next. Did we Gukesh? Classic response. See, it's a classic response by Gukesh. He never indulges in all these kind of playmaking. And see, many people will argue that all that was staged. So why are we all being so very touchy about it? The one when Nakamura threw the king away. But it's a very debatable thing. And if you want to follow the Western ethos, sure, then there is nothing wrong in it. But where we come from, is it the right thing? That is a very debatable thing. I'm not saying it's a right or a wrong thing that has happened at this point. The umpires are having a look at the pitch now. So I think we should have the resumption pretty quickly at this stage. And let's look at any other comments. Pavanola saying could be an 18 over game. It could be. I mean, if it starts in the next 5 to 7 minutes, it could be an 18 over game. And then the equation changes entirely. And then you'll have a DLS adjusted score at this stage. So that's the thing. SA big win. Are you sure about that? That SA will have a big win. Against whom are you talking? Is it the South Africa Pakistan game or South Africa England in the women's T20 in the women's World Cup? That is the one thing we are looking at. So the covers have come off. Play should start pretty soon. So let's look at it. And I'm just waiting for the score confirmation at this. Yeah, of course, SA big win yesterday. Yes, that was a good win for South Africa. Pakistan, Mohammad Rizwan has snowballed into a major controversy because he's the only one who's refused to sign a PCB Central contract. So in that sense, this is the situation. And I'm just awaiting if any kind of an update that is going to come about at this point regarding overs, playing conditions, what's it going to be. So, play to resume soon. Looking at the visuals, the ground staff have done whatever they could, and we should get an update very soon at this point in time. As far as so, what is it? No team has won back-to-back T20 World Cups. Perhaps India could do it. Perhaps India could do it. Will Sai Sudarshan be considered again for ODIs? He's not been selected after he had played very well in South Africa. So your guess is as good as mine as far as selection in the Indian cricket team is concerned. Freaking awesome. I really don't know who to believe and who to trust at this point. And let's see. Have I gotten any update on the playing conditions? Nope, not yet. But I think we have started losing overs. I think you have lost maybe 2 overs as far as the estimate is concerned. As the law of average will catch up with India as they lose some games. For that, they should start losing overs. They should start losing games. Firstly, they have had the most dominant run in T20Is as far as any team is concerned. I mean, they are the number 1 team for a reason. So, in that sense, let's see what is the situation as far as the post broadcast. I think they are flashing something. Pavanullah, Rohit Sharma becomes number 1 ODI batter at the age of 38. Will this be Rohit 3.0? He's got 24 ODIs to prove it. Can he do it? Yes, I think he can. So let's see how that goes over. Yeah, 38 years. It's a very good, phenomenal achievement that you're looking at it at this stage. So, yeah. Another series loss. So England ODI mein bad se badtar. Yep, England are not doing well at all in ODIs. And this is a very strange term, a heavy drizzle. Really? I thought it was a steady drizzle, but it's a heavy drizzle? I don't get it. What is that heavy drizzle? Yeah, but England's ODI woes have been absolutely terrible. 2023 World Cup till now, I think they have lost 22 and have won only 8 games, as far as that memory serves me at this point. So that's how I look at this. Pitch is still covered, only square removed. Well, I mean, that's the thing. They're looking at the pitch now. Unless the rain has returned, I don't know. Has the rain returned, folks? Because the pitch is covered, apparently. Okay. Now that's the thing. England don't respect the game. The only entertainment nonsense by baseball, Priyanshu was saying. England, less said about them, the better. Because they claim that they reinvent the game with their style of play, but they actually denigrated with their style of play. They are not worthy. They're not a worthy team at this point. And Harry Brook, well, less said about him, the better. Harry Brook in particular. So, just awaiting certain details. I think, has the rain picked? Okay, the pitch has been looked at this point. So, normally there should be an update. I think the rain has stopped and you should be having an update on the conditions. Lalit is like saying, match should be abandoned at this point. Stop wasting your time. We can give to some other works then. It's just been a 30-minute. Okay, so we have it 8:30 p.m. restart, 18 overs aside. Yep, so there you have it, folks. 18 overs aside. We have lost 2 overs. Any further rain delays, and you'll lose more overs at this point. So 8:30 p.m. restart, meaning in the next 15 minutes. You're going to have a restart in the next 15 minutes at this point. So that is the thing. So 3 p.m. start, 18 overs per side. That is your latest situation. So we have had a half an hour to 40-minute rain delay, and you're going to see the match resume in the next 15 to 20 minutes. And it'll be an 18 over per side game. India have only 13 overs left. The power play will be truncated. Australia's target will be DLS adjusted in that sense. So that's the situation. And power play will only be 5.2 overs. 5.2 overs. That means they just have 2 balls in the power play, and that's it. Khatam. Strange. It should have been 6 overs. Why 5.2? I really don't understand. It's 5 overs, 43 for 1. I could have understood it was 5.4. But 5.2 over power play. Strange, really, really strange. So, yep. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us. 18 overs per side, resumption in 15 minutes. We'll join you then. Bye bye.